Congratulations, you've just been born. But wait, you're in the United States of America, the land of the free, unless you're poor, sick, or trying to avoid student debt. While babies in other countries get universal health care and affordable education, you get capitalism on hard mode. They told you America is the land of opportunity, where anyone can make it if they just work hard enough. But here's the catch. The system is rigged. The wealth gap is bigger than ever. And if you're not born into the right family, you're basically just playing financial survival mode on expert difficulty. The top 1% of Americans own more wealth than the entire bottom 90% combined. Meanwhile, wages haven't kept up with inflation, and millions of people work multiple jobs just to afford rent. Healthcare? Hope you have a spare kidney to sell. In most developed countries, getting sick isn't a financial death sentence. In the US, one trip to the ER and you might be paying for that broken arm forever. Insurance? Overpriced? Prescription drugs? The most expensive in the world. Oh, and if you don't have a job with good benefits? Good luck, because a hospital visit without insurance can cost more than a luxury car. Meet the student debt, your first financial disaster. In many countries, higher education is free. But in America, you get to start adulthood with tens of thousands of dollars in student loans. Hope that degree was worth it. The average student loan debt in 2025 is over $37,000. And while politicians keep promising to fix it, the reality is, you'll probably be paying off that degree longer than it took you to earn it. Gun violence. Welcome to a war zone. In most developed countries, you don't have to worry about getting shot just for going to school, the mall, or the grocery store. But in America, there's always a chance today might be the day. The U.S. has more guns than people, over 400 million firearms in circulation. And thanks to weak gun laws, mass shootings are just part of everyday life. Thoughts and prayers? Plenty. Solutions? Not so much. America loves democracy, except when it actually comes to making it work. Every election, you get to pick between two parties who hate each other so much that nothing ever gets done, and half the time, it feels like choosing between the lesser of two evils. Oh, and even though the majority of Americans support things like gun control, abortion rights, and universal health care, Congress moves at the speed of a dying turtle, because politicians care more about keeping power than fixing problems. In many countries, people actually enjoy their lives. In America, you live to work. Paid vacation? Barely. Maternity leave? If you're lucky. Retirement? Maybe, if you somehow survive capitalism long enough. The retirement age keeps going up. Social Security is at risk, and more people than ever are working well into their 70s just to afford basic living expenses. America loves to argue, and no matter what side you're on, there's always a new culture war happening. Gay rights, abortion, race relations, you name it, it's probably causing another national meltdown. Instead of fixing actual problems, politicians keep fueling division to keep people distracted. And guess what? It works. Meanwhile, the U.S. is still one of the biggest polluters on the planet, because short-term profits always come before long-term survival. But here's the thing, Americans don't give up easily. Despite all the problems, people keep fighting for change, whether it's pushing for workers' rights, racial justice, or environmental protection. The system is broken, but that's never stopped Americans from trying to fix it. America is a country of extremes, huge wealth and extreme poverty, innovation and dysfunction. If you're watching this and you're American, you already know how tough things are. But if enough people demand change, maybe future generations won't have to ask why it sucks to be born here.